Gente, me desculpa, mas eu percebi agora que eu não tava gravando um áudio. Me desculpem mesmo. Agora que eu percebi. Não sei se tá com som agora, eu espero que esteja. Mas eu tava gravando sem som nenhum. Então me desculpem. É isso. Eu vou dar um aviso que eu começo a falar em um certo tempo do vídeo. Porque realmente foi sem querer. Mas agora eu acho que tá gravando, eu acho. E eu acho, tá? Mas eu acho que deve estar sim. Mas é isso, vamos lá.
Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick.
I can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political life. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of doing this?
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Entendi.
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth.
Caralho.
Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
A fool? A machine?
Faz sentido.
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting.
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all sumeru scholars like this?
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and...
Interessante. Será que... Vamos ver. Vamos ver o que vai acontecer. Será que vamos voltar pra Sumeru agora? Quase, hein? Quase voltando pra Sumeru. Eu acho. Porque, tipo, tá na entradinha. Na entradinha mesmo.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end...
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Hitham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Al-Haytham for suggestions. Had I known Al-Haytham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon. This is also something you should... Rahman's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards, in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Nossa.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the cities.
That also sounds like something Al-Haytham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me, there is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
Também concordo.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we're about to achieve is even more. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I could but remember. You need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety. Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendroarchon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
Okay, you have a deal.
Agora, eu acho.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
É agora mesmo. Estamos indo pra Sumeru? Eu acho que sim, hein? Eu acho que sim. Realmente. Ah, mas é onde? Em cima.
Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain El Akmar and Port Ormuz. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain El Akmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible, and treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff! Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer their General Mahamatra? Even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might, right?
We discussed this, remember?
Demais.
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry. The guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matras still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another.
Calma aí.
The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data. So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Tô bem calado, né, mas... Porque eu tô focado tanto em entender que eu não sei o que falar.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate, and people will not be forever trapped by the past.
I'm so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, We were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Grand Deshret Desert District. My name is Luxembarbo.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working with me. The construct next to him is for his work.
Beep! Construct, beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest technology from the Academia?
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map!
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's airmen. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
E agora eu acho. Aguarde até a hora marcada. 2 dias depois, caralho. Vamos ver agora se tá dia. Não, 2 dias depois.
Something on your mind?
É.
Time for the operation! Let's go meet Sino in the desert!
Realmente em Sumeru agora. Não, não é em Sumeru. Ah, vai tomar no cu. Achava que era. Pô, quando que vai ser isso? Ansiedade atacando de curiosidade pra saber quando que a gente vai pra lá. Ué? Pegar o carregador. Por que não tá falando? Não me diga que isso aqui não é missão. Eu tô começando a achar que isso aqui não é missão principal. Tô achando que é missão de secundária. Se for, que bosta, viu? Que bosta. Tô ativado bem agora. Vou pular, foda-se. Não. Era essa mesmo, eu acho. Não, pera, não era. Era? Era essa? Não. Eu tava fazendo a missão certa. Não, não tava, não. Não tava. Não estava. Não estava. Eu falei, ativou uma missão. Ativou uma missão sozinha, assim que eu teleportei pra lá. Que bosta, hein? Que bosta. Por que a Mihoyo faz isso? Parece que é de propósito. Parece que é de propósito. Porque essa missão não existia ali não. Que eu me lembre. Só depois dessa atualização. Ô, Mihoyo.
Over there! Our helpers have arrived already! Let's hurry over!
Wait a moment.
Ó, sim.
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Eita, e agora?
Make preparations and be ready for
E
combat.
agora, gente?
Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome. What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise...
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
Eu estou fazendo teatro, né? Ele e o Sino, tenho certeza. É tipo fingindo.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary.
Eu acho, né? Não sei. Porque eu não iria trair ele do nada.
Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Hold the line! Surely, Lawrence! Committed to
Vamos
memory!
matar.
Yeah!
Usa análise DPS. Tem que deixar ela mais forte. Mas ela vai ficar mais forte com o artefato que eu vou colocar. Não sei quando tá dando direito, mas sei que vai melhorar bastante. Tipo, eu sei que dá sei lá, 2.000, 1.000, não sei. Aí, viu? Mas do nada fica aumentando por conta do idle. O idle aumentando o dano. Morreu. Tenho que arrumar muito esse time ainda. Esse time não tá perfeita.
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Aramite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have...
Ah, you pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
Os cancermentos da Archon de dentro, vocês vão se arrepender por isso. Eita.
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
Bom, sei que é tipo só um teatro, não sei.
King Jeshred will curse you, and you will all!
Silence!
Oh,
Que?
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebot and ask for me.
O plano tá indo de acordo.
You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes, things went perfectly.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Ramon there sure looked convincing enough.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into some...
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. Go join up with her.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari?
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this.
Vou até tirar print disso aqui. Que incrível. Ah, não vou conseguir tirar. É, não deu.
If we need help,
Eu tiro
Tainari is the
depois.
best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
Agora é sumeru, né? Se não me engano. Devemos ir pra Sumeru. Aê, finalmente. Acho que estamos indo pro Sumeru agora, eu acho. Tipo, voltamos pro mesmo canto, mas talvez estejamos indo pra Sumeru. Não, não, tipo, eu falo errado. O deserto também é Sumeru, só que tipo, eu falo a cidade, sabe? A cidade lá, nas plantas, não sei o que. Eu não sei o jeito certo de falar. Eu não sei o nome da cidade lá. Sei lá, tudo confuso. Tá dando uma travadinha. Pare. Pare de travar. Parou. Parou porra nenhuma.
Yeah, we're here!
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late.
Olha lá.
In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude
Eu
and
só
rub it in
queria
a little.
consertar a sua
After all, you
atitude.
took your sweet
E
time
esfregar
getting
pouco
here.
na sua
You've got
cara. Afinal de
important stuff
contas,
to take
você
care of.
realmente levou o tempo que bem quis até se encontrar comigo. Tem umas coisas importantes pra lidar. Ah lá. Ai ai. Derria, filha da mãe.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face. All right, I'll stop.
Perturbar.
Joking aside,
É
I'm glad
perturbar?
you're here.
Nem sei direito.
Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
Well, where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Interessante.
Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard. You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
Até agora não peguei o carregador, né? Calma. Preciso do carregador. Ou vai descarregar e o vídeo vai ser corrompido. E isso não pode acontecer. Não pode. Tá carregando? Tá carregando sim.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say?
Que isso, hein, DRA? Que isso? Gostei, hein?
I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile. Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried. Looking good. I hope this
Eita,
pretty
que
smile
isso.
will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's consider this smile a down payment for our future victory. Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to Party SDI.
Eu achava eu acho a DRA legal, mas agora tô achando ela mais legal ainda. Finalmente vamos pra Sumeru. Finalmente. Bora. Ai, que demora pra abrir o mapa. Nossa, caralho. Assim não vai dar não pra gravar. Ué, um ano pra carregar. Qual foi? Olha isso. Nem tô colocando pino. E o negócio tá colocando pino. Só de eu clicar no negócio. Olha isso, que saco. Não consigo nem arrastar o mapa. Nossa, para de travar, caralho. Meu Deus. Desculpe, mas irrita. Irrita, do nada travando. Ah, vai se fuder. E o pior é que não dá pra fazer nada, ó. Eu tô movendo a tela e não acontece nada. Não, vou tirar... Ah, eu não consigo nem tirar o mapa da tela. Que merda é essa? O negócio tá clicando sozinho em outro canto da tela. Isso não faz nem sentido. Vou ter que tirar o mapa. Esperar um tempo. Pro jogo parar de travar. É isso. Porque não é possível. Olha isso, eu cliquei no X pra tirar o mapa e o mapa continua na tela. Ah, caralho, viu? Caralho. Vou esperar o jogo parar de travar. É sério que vai ficar travando na eternidade? Deixa eu ver. Não tá travando um pouco não, viu? Tá travando muito. Não, isso é um saco. Não sei vocês, mas isso é um saco. Ué, como é que eu vou jogar história assim? Como? Como? Caralho, Mihoya, faz alguma coisa. Melhor isso aí. Meu Deus. Acho que eu não tô podendo falar muito, viu? Minha garganta tá doendo. Eu não entendo. Ó, parou de travar. Oh, mas é sério, minha garganta tá doendo um pouco, então você não fala muito. É por causa disso. Que demora. É ali, né? Vamos lá. Olha isso, gente. Nem tem como. Como pode uma coisa dessa? Olha lá. E parou de andar do nada. Sério. Fala pra vocês. Eu não parei de andar. E simplesmente parou de andar. É como se o jogo tivesse reconhecido que eu parei de andar. Tá travando tanto que o jogo reconhece que eu não tô andando. Isso não faz nem sentido. Não faz sentido ali. Olha lá. Gente, eu simplesmente não consigo andar. Não consigo. O jogo não deixa. O jogo não deixa, é simples. Caralho, vai se foder, meu olho. Cadê a otimização desta merda? 4 GB de RAM e mesmo assim... Ah, não. Não creio. Ah, não é possível. Ah, não. Ai, meu Deus, eu só quero gravar de boa e jogar a história, caralho. Só isso, meu olho. Não tô pedindo pra ficar 100% lisa. Só tô pedindo pra ficar normal. Caralho. Esse vídeo começou bem, sem travamento, sem lag. Do nada ficou assim, vai cagar. Caralho. Assim não dá. Parou. Finalmente parou. Parou de lagar. Aleluia. Obrigado por ter me ouvido, meu olho. Meu Deus do céu. Altignare. Nossa, esse vídeo... Sei lá, acho que por tanta palavrão que eu falei, vai ficar uma bosta.
Henry!
Altignare.
Ah, Traveler, Paimon.
Eu vi
Hey
ele
there.
de longe.
This is our friend Tia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow me.
Eita. Aparentemente ele já sabe do que é. Do que se trata na real.
This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor, huh?
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Party's DI just a little while ago.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met. but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Eita.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent.
Eita! Então vamos ver ele lá? Será que vamos ver ele lá? Será? Eita.
So you mean...
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis-Di. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
Eita.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
Eita. Boa, Tignaro. Boa, te enganaram. Te enganaram. Começou a travar. Que saco, hein?
I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities, to a point of near insanity.
Nossa.
I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
I see. Of course, your opinion makes You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but feel like...
He asked a question. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Meu Deus.
Oh my